Hey, this is Coach Mike from the Strength Faction coming at you with just the tip. Today we're going to start a two-part series about getting your shit together, right? So the first part of the first 4 weeks of the Strength Faction curriculum is all focused on helping people organize their efforts and make sure that they are on the right track, right, to get to their goals. So our step number one is find your values, right? So it's really easy, especially in our industry, to get sidetracked by social media, what we hear other people are doing, reading books that don't necessarily pertain to your goals. Once we see success or we see a perception of success, it's hard not to follow down that path regardless of what our particular goals are. So what I want you to focus on is finding your values, right? So set your goal, right? Don't think about what other people are doing. What is your idea of success? What is it that you're working towards? Be true to yourself on that. Once we do that, we want to block out the noise, right? So spend some time, to find your goals. Stay off of social media. Find a quiet place. Go somewhere for a night and lock yourself up and turn your phone off. And just think about what it is that you want to do, not what other people are doing. Again, we want to stay away from outer influences. Look at the world and what you want to accomplish from the inside out as opposed from the outside in. Okay? Be true to yourself, right? So once you find this information, don't let anyone mess with that information, right? So don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong, right? So if you're on a path to own your own brick and mortar, right, and someone may have had a bad experience owning a brick and mortar business, and they're going to try and talk negatively or talk you out of that idea, just because someone else had a bad experience doesn't mean you're going to. Don't let people influence what your goals are. Use this info as your guideline to your goals, right? So once you have all this information, once you have your values down, once you have your goals set, use those values as a guideline to your goal, right? So everything that you do, you want to make sure that falls in line with those values and in line with that goal. And what this helps you do is chasing too many rabbits, right? So if you have a ton of things to do in your to-do list for the week, you have to eliminate the fat from that, right? So if it's not essential, or if it's not productive and moving towards your goal, eliminate that, right? So we're eliminating a bunch of extra work that we don't need to do that's not going to get us to our goal. We're freeing up time for ourselves. We're getting more organized, and we're getting to our goals a little bit more efficiently. That's what it's all about. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to talk about a couple techniques that I use to, once we have this information, a couple techniques and tools that I use to keep myself on track and to track my progress. All right, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, hit us up, and we'll see you next week.